Hi, I'm Gaby and I'm going to be talking about my review, which is on a TED Talk called What Islam Really Says About Women, and in that the speaker was Alam Murabit, and I found all of her words to be very powerful and ring very true to our society that we are in now, and I found the big point that encompasses everything that she talked about is that there's so much importance in fighting through injustice and all the different injustices and insecurities that we see and face every day, and to stand by your values in order to make change, because if no change is made, then nothing will ever be different. And based off that made me think of a few big points in that, and it made me think about how Murabit discussed understanding her identity, and she said specifically that how she had to quickly identify who she was and how she fit into her family. And I think that that's important, understanding who you are, and in that way what you're fighting for, what is your values that you are fighting for. And that makes me think of course I can't understand, since she was one who grew up in a family of 11 siblings, and I am one of 2 others, but understanding how I fall into my place as a middle child also in my family. Another point that she made was just having to be strong enough to speak up, because that's always the most difficult first step. And she said how other Muslim women leaders and others have spoken up, as she should as well. It's people who provide that influence to do the right thing and to just be strong. And then another point, this is a quote and a point all in itself, but it's something that she said that really rang true in my head, and that was, why, if we all are equal in the eyes of God, are we not equal in the eyes of men? And hearing that, it really made me think for a while, because that's true. It's hard to explain why we're not, as applying to women, and just it really made me think. And it's a question that is not one that can really be answered, but more talked about that in our society, anything that's going out of the norm is so uncomfortable to people, and anything that is uncomfortable, it just does not get talked about enough. And that definitely encompasses falling back into fighting through injustice and trying to make a change and breaking that silence. And I think having a final big point is that all those things just encompass trying to make a change, and to not stand by in silence of different injustices, and making your values worth it.